my marketing girl said there was an appointment and that lady is bedridden. The lady is bedridden. So I thought she must be some, old lady with some problems. So when I talked to the girl, so she was pregnant and said, ma'am, she was weeping and she said, I am bedridden and I can't move and doctor has asked me not to move. So she was, luckily she was from Jaipur and from very close by. So I said, can you come in the evening to me today? I just want to give you a hug. So she came to me and I gave her a strong hug, and then now you do the practices. I saw her sonography report. So she had low-lying placenta. So it is nothing to, lie down in bed and,
What exactly is the proline placenta that you said?
Low-lying placenta. That placenta is very low. It touches, the lower part. Very close to the cervix. So there are chances of bleeding and all that you might not understand. But yes, there are practices. There are practices which can be given to her very easily.
Okay.
So I said, I have checked your this sonography report and now you start practicing with me. And within a week, that very day she felt so happy and she went with a big smile. And then after 1 week, she said, my mother was saying that you have changed a lot. You have started feeling very happy. And rest of the time, she used to cry a whole day and she was not even eating properly. So this was the difference made by yoga practices. But here, Yash, one thing I would like to add, that nowadays there are so many yoga teachers, they call themselves the prenatal yoga experts and all. So another very, shocking story, I would say. A girl came to me in her 8th month and her mother-in-law was there and said, she's very fragile, Aruna ji. Her daughter had practiced already under my guidance. So she was confident about me. Aruna ji, she is very fragile. आप बहुत ध्यान रखिएगा. ये पहले भी कर रही थी. So she was very skinny. So when I asked her, then she said she was practicing yoga. Some doctor had suggested, and there were 150 girls on the screen with whom she was practicing. She was one of them.
Doing the online coaching.
150 to 200. And the teacher who used to take the yoga practices, they kept on changing. One day somebody was taking, other day someone else was taking. So this practice, if teachers are doing like this, definitely they can't do any justice to the practitioner. Second thing, the girls who are opting for such options because of they have to pay very less there. So that I would always say a big no to such practices because you are just being fooled there. So when that girl, she started practicing under me, within a month, she changed completely. I asked her, Kripa, are you still fragile? Well, no, ma'am, I am very strong. And she had a normal delivery.
That's good.
So there are so many things there are for me to share. There was a girl, another very interesting story. A girl called me. She's from Jaipur only. She's not interested, so I'm not disclosing her name. She came to me, she called me up and said, ma'am, I am pregnant, but doctors are saying you get it aborted.
Okay, and why?
I said, why? So I have got a fibroid outside the uterus, inside the uterus. So they said, so I said, you had a sonography? She said, yes. And next month, I'll again have a sonography. When you come to me next month, I want to compare the 2 sonographies. I compared the 2 sonographies next month. And you know what she said? Her sentence was, doctors are feeling me guilty about my pregnancy. I consulted 3 doctors. All of them said, get your child aborted. Then I asked, just answer one question of mine. Is your baby healthy? She said, baby is perfectly fine. Now you join me. You will have a C-sec definitely. She joined me. I gave her practices and I told her that मैं जितना बोलूंगी उससे ज़्यादा आपको नहीं करना है. So after 9 months, she had a C-sec. She delivered the baby. Mother and baby both are healthy. So this is another. I felt so good about it. Yes, I take them as rewards.
I mean, of course, yeah.
I feel so contented, when I see them smiling.
And it's a life that we're talking about.
Yes.
Like. What I believe personally, from my religious point of view, you must say, or probably personal point of view, or whatever, only God has the power to take or give life.
Yes, you're true.
It's not in the hands of any human, any being on the planet, or in the uh, all the loks combining that we probably believe in Hinduism. So yeah, I mean, doctors suggesting that, I'm sure they must be having their own reasons, of course, being learned ones. Of That's how we presume it to be.
Yes, yes.
But there is always an emotional side, because she was conceiving a baby. It's just not some random thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And she coming down to you. It's such a beautiful story that you narrated here. Yeah, like eventually the life coming to birth. I mean, the life coming to life again. That's what we say. And just imagine that things fall into place and she found you at the right time when she needed you.
Yeah. So sometimes I feel that I am also blessed that I could, as God has blessed me, and God is just blessing me also. I can say that, and I'm able to help such girls or such many people.
Yeah.
So there are many stories. Not only this, there is another girl, not about pregnancy, another girl working again with the hospital under very senior doctor. So she was an unmarried girl. Her story is there on my Insta also.
Okay.
She herself has narrated. Doctor said you can't sit, you can't climb the stairs, don't do anything. And she was on pills. One leg had become numb.
Oh God.
So for 1.5 months, she was pursuing us and dilly-dallying कि हाँ मैं कल आती हूँ, मैं परसों आती हूँ, मैं कल आती हूँ, मैं परसों. And finally one day she landed up. She had an appointment and she came to me. And there I just gave 2 exercises, 2 yoga practices. And she said, ma'am, मुझे अफसोस हो रहा है मैं इतने दिन पहले क्यों नहीं आई. And within a month, her numbness was gone. She was completely fit. She gave up the medicines. So, I was feeling so happy.
Subscribe for more such amazing short clips of the podcast. You can watch the full episode on the channel and stream all the episodes on all the major streaming services. See you in the next episode.